Hello everyone. Welcome back to Popverse. In today's video, we will be diving into the storyline of the thrilling zombie K-drama Newtopia. This series follows a couple who recently broke up, only to find themselves caught in the middle of a deadly zombie outbreak that threatens to destroy their city. As they struggle to survive, their relationship is put to the ultimate test. Will they reunite, or will they be torn apart forever? Stay tuned for a full breakdown of episodes 1 and 2. Before we dive in, just a quick reminder, this video contains full spoilers. So if you haven't watched the series yet, be warned. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight into the story. The episode begins with a disturbing scene in a hospital where several patients suddenly turn aggressive, attacking those around them. There's an eerie sense that something is very wrong. The scene then shifts to introduce our main character, Lee Jae-yoon, a soldier currently serving his mandatory military duty. One night, while on guard duty, he secretly calls his girlfriend, Kang Young-ju. Even though she is fast asleep, she forces herself to wake up. After all, she rarely gets the chance to talk to Jae-yoon. However, their conversation quickly turns tense when Jae-yoon becomes frustrated, asking why Young-ju hadn't answered his calls for hours. Not wanting any misunderstandings, Young-ju explains that she had gotten heavily drunk at a company party and had to be escorted home by her manager. Their call is abruptly cut short when Young-ju rushes to the bathroom to throw up. Meanwhile, Jae-yoon is caught by Sergeant Kim for using his phone without permission. But he's not the only one in trouble. His best friend, In-ho, is also reprimanded for falling asleep while on duty. Days pass, and Jae-yoon's platoon undergoes an emergency air raid drill. However, the training ends in disaster when Jae-yoon and In-ho accidentally drop a missile while loading it onto an artillery weapon. As punishment, their entire platoon is forced to climb dozens of flights of stairs at their base, which is located on the rooftop of a high-rise hotel named Eden. Sergeant Kim also bans the platoon from using their phones as further discipline, making it impossible for Jae-yoon to contact Young-ju. One day, Jae-yoon volunteers to deliver supplies to the hotel's kitchen. On his way, he notices something strange on top of a hospital building. Patients are suddenly attacking people. Before he can process what's happening, he reaches the kitchen, where his friend, Chef Young, lends him a phone. Wasting no time, Jae-yoon calls Young-ju, who is on her lunch break. Still frustrated, he demands more details about the night she got drunk and was taken home by her manager. However, Young-ju insists she had already explained everything in a text. After the call, Young-ju's co-workers question her about Jae-yoon. With military service lasting 18 months, they wonder if she's willing to wait that long. Making things more complicated, Young-ju still hasn't decided whether she wants to marry Jae-yoon. A few days later, thanks to In-ho's help, Jae-yoon manages to get his phone back temporarily. He secretly calls Young-ju again, confessing that he has been stressed about their relationship and hates not being able to talk to her freely. That's when Young-ju drops a bombshell. She wants to take a break from their relationship. She feels lost, unsure about where things are heading. Since starting his military service, Jae-yoon hasn't given her any certainty about their future. Heartbroken but understanding, Jae-yoon agrees. Later, while Young-ju is still dealing with her emotions, her co-worker So-jin invites her for dinner. It turns out that So-jin had helped Young-ju get her job, so she feels indebted to him. During dinner, Young-ju listens to a voice message from Jae-yoon. In it, he admits that he's beginning to have doubts about their relationship. Even after his military service ends, he'll still have to finish college and find a job. Not wanting Young-ju to wait indefinitely, he decides to end things for good. So, Jin finds Young-ju crying after listening to the message and offers to take her to Hotel Eden so she can see Jae-yoon one last time. On the way, their car suddenly crashes into a pedestrian. Meanwhile, Jae-yoon and In-ho are on the rooftop of the hotel when suddenly, panic spreads. A plane is about to crash into the building. However, at the last moment, the plane changes direction and crashes into the center of Gangnam. After the situation calms down, Jae-yoon and In-ho go to buy gasoline. On their way, they meet the hotel's general manager, Aaron, who scolds them for using the guest elevator instead of the staff one. Suddenly, the elevator malfunctions but resumes working just before reaching the 53rd floor. As soon as the doors open, chaos erupts. Hotel guests are running for their lives, screaming. The reason? Zombies. One guest, now infected, attacks Aaron and the others but is quickly taken down. Jae-yoon, In-ho, and Aaron explore the floor, only to find piles of dead bodies. The hotel is no longer safe. Realizing they are in danger, Aaron decides to go alone to find the security team, while Jae-yoon and In-ho abandon their gasoline run and rush back to their base. Meanwhile, Young-ju is still in shock after witnessing the crash. She panics when she sees the pedestrian's eyeball detached and stuck to her shirt. As So-jin calls his insurance company, Young-ju searches for help. That's when she meets Alex, a well-known CEO, who helps remove the pedestrian's body from the car. Believing the person is still alive, Alex attempts first aid but accidentally breaks their bone. Onlookers wrongly assume he killed the person. At the same time, So-jin realizes he's being watched by a man who wants to steal his expensive watch. Meanwhile, Young-ju hides in a salon, calling her mom for safety advice. Her mother insists she should find Jae-yoon for protection. As night falls, So-jin is attacked and robbed. Before the thief can steal his watch, Young-ju spots them, forcing the attacker to flee. Waking up, So-jin decides to report the incident to the police, while Young-ju heads toward Jae-yoon's location. Back at the military base, Sergeant Kim and his men realize Jae-yoon and In-ho haven't returned, so they set out to find them. Meanwhile, Jae-yoon, In-ho, and hotel staff member Soo-jong navigate through the hotel, battling zombies. They soon realize that fire is ineffective in killing them, so In-ho takes matters into his own hands, slashing into a zombie's brain with a sharp object, finally putting it down. Just then, Jae-yoon stumbles upon Chef Young, desperately trying to hold a glass door shut as a horde of zombies pushes against it. As the glass begins to crack, Jae-yoon knows they're running out of time. And that's where episode 2 ends. The tension is rising, and the survival struggle has only just begun. What will happen next? Will Jae-yoon and Young-ju reunite? Can they survive the outbreak? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode breakdown. See you in the next video.